It's a bright, beautiful, and inefficient morning at JFK. We got here like 2 hours before we had to board, and we spent about an hour and a half of those online. We are here in St. Thomas, and in the past, we have always used smartphones to find our way through the anfractuous roads of the mountain. Yeah, you like that word? That's a real word.
Is it really?
It is. Anfractuous. It means like circuitous.
Anfractuous.
This is not the 33. But anyway, I digress. In the past, used smartphones to navigate, but now we are doing it not even through written directions. We're doing it super old school.
Through a tourist map.
Yes, tourist map. So
They don't make those maps.
this is the route 33 to the 35 to the 40 to the...
That is a 20-year-old map that you're looking at right now.
20-year-old map. Very good. We have arrived in St. John. It is beautiful and relaxing. It's a very nice place we're staying in. Say hi! Of course, my first inclination was to climb the tree.
As you can see, we're not enjoying myself.
I did it barefoot. I'm not sure if that was wise in retrospect. But nothing I do is wise. This place is teeming with iguanas! What a pretty boy or a girl. I think he's a boy because of the ruff. But I am not as much of an expert on iguanas as I am on dragons. Hi! This is my friend the dragon.
Pretty cool.
So chill. We are heading to the gift school here on St. John, USVI. I am actually going to be doing a book event there. So I'm in partial costume. Here's the rest of the costume. The interesting thing about this is we don't actually know where we're going. We have never been to the part of the island where the gift school is located. So we're going on a true adventure. In true adventure spirit, we've kind of mapped out where we're going, but we don't really know. We got our turn quite by accident. We found where it was.
Because Alana was paying attention.
Because I was paying attention. And now we are heading down Gift Hill Road.
Okay, rolling.
All right. So here we are in the Gift Hill School. This is their arts room. They just finished with a dancing class, and we've just set up. We're expecting quite a few kids by the looks of it. So I think 3rd, 4th, 5th graders we're expecting, maybe even year 6 and 7. That's what I've been told, so we're just doing a vlog. So we're pretty excited about that and looking forward to it. Today we had a lovely event at the Gift Hill School, and there were so many fantastic young people there. It was actually one of the greatest experiences I've had on my book tour so far. The kids were really engaged and very bright. They loved words, they loved reading, they loved dragons. It's been 2 years since Hurricane Irma hit, and they are still rebuilding. As you can see, the Virgin Islands got hit really hard. The eye of the hurricane actually passed directly through Coral Bay, which is this bay right here, and you can even see it destroyed the mangrove swamps. It destroyed a bunch of homes, and quite often the Virgin Islands get overlooked. Certainly when the hurricanes first happened, Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands got overlooked a lot in terms of support and reconstruction efforts. But while we hear Puerto Rico mentioned, we don't often hear the Virgin Islands mentioned. And we don't really hear about how badly they were affected. Well, we had another great day today. I went back to the Gift Hill School just to visit and say hi again. and I received a lovely dragon drawing from one of the students there. I also went to the bookstore, the only bookstore in both St. Thomas and St. John. I don't know about St. Croix, but I dropped off a copy of Dragon Speaker. So you can now get Dragon Speaker at the Papaya Cafe at the Starfish Market right in town in St. John. It's a mermaid skeleton. We have dragons in town. I've always been a big fan. Here we have some very serious smartphone offenders at dinner time. He thinks my toes are food. It is our last day in the Virgin Islands. We're going exploring. We're gonna go snorkeling. Today is Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. Look at how beautiful this is. Let's keep it that way. This is what used to be a mangrove swamp. Got destroyed in the hurricane, so not only the town suffered, but the national park suffered as well. And this is a friendly reminder that Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands are part of the United States, and they could still very much use your support. I just realized my hair is not very photogenic, so whatever. They're on their phones, I think. Yes, even though the island is still rebuilding, it is also very beautiful. Signing off from St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands. This is Ilana Mugden, and I will see you next week, I hope. And in the meantime, stay off those phones. I said I would quit it with the iguana photography, but just look at how cool this guy is. He's such a dragon. He's got 5 toes. He has a different skeletal structure than dragons. Dragons have columnar legs, like the ornithischian dinosaurs. He has legs that sprout out to the side like this. But they are both reptiles, close relatives. He's got, I think, probably ossified tendons in his tail, which helps it stick straight out when he's running and climbing. And dragons, similarly, have ossified tendons in their tails, which help them keep the tails straight out. Oh, you're so beautiful. You love the camera, don't you, boo-boo? But anyway, helps with keeping their tails straight in flight and their ability to use their tails as a rudder. I'm going to put all of this in my vlog.